Well, I'd like to welcome everyone to the 7th annual transition ceremony, which is kind of scary because I've done 6 of these, which means I've done 6 out of 7 of these, which means the deans have to start looking for some new talent to do this thing. I don't want to scare anybody, but we are being live streamed to YouTube video, so look sharp. I'd like to introduce those that are on the stage with us today. We have Dr. Boel Franson, Associate Professor of Small Animal Surgery. Dr. Doug Jasmer is Associate Dean for Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. Kelly Farnsworth, who is Associate Professor of Equine Surgery. And not to say he's actually pitch hitting for George Barrington, but Kelly's done this before, so he's old hat. No problem. We have, hopefully you know who he is, our Dean, Dean Brian Slinker. And then we have a special guest, Dr. Brian Hunter, who is the, I think it's in perpetuity, president of the Inland Empire Veterinary Medical Association. And Brian is here to represent that association as well as organized veterinary medicine. So, Brian Hunter. Okay. I want to thank Nestlé Purina for sponsoring this event, and I believe they are the ones that supply the instrument packs, I think. So we want to thank them. Also, I want to thank the student services staff and VCU for all their efforts, including putting the stage together. Certainly, those guys help your life be easier during your whole period here. And in fact, there's a student in this particular class that would like to personally thank Karen Hornfield, if she would like to come forward. And Karen, if you'd like to come forward.
WSU is a lot like a family, and we would have made it nowhere without our matriarch. So for Mother's Day, we know we're a little bit early, but we couldn't let it go by without honoring Karen, who's done so much to support all of us the last 3 years. Happy Mother's Day, Mama Karen.
That's great, thank you. I certainly appreciate Karen, because every year when I do this, she gives me a linguistics lesson on how to pronounce your names. Usually it goes, okay. Okay. So, now I'm supposed to share a few words of personal perspective. So, I'm supposed to say a few words. A few words. I kind of shared some of my perspective with you guys yesterday, but just to kind of expand on that, you know, I've been a clinician really for 25 of my 30 years as a veterinarian, and 20 of those at least in academic environments. And I can remember, I mean, because it's ingrained in my heart, the excitement of this time period, both for the students as well as for clinicians. It's a very exciting time. We're moving our present seniors off into their careers. That's very exciting. They're very excited to be leaving. They're about tired of us. And then you guys are coming on and you're very excited about going into the clinics. Again, a culmination of lots of work up to this point. So we are looking forward to that. And again, this is a great period, and this is just a way to say, hey, welcome to the 4th year. So I'd like to again ask, or I already introduced him. I'll ask Dean Slinker to come up and share a few words with you of higher wisdom than mine.
It's not higher wisdom. The good thing about being dean is you get the delegates, so Dr. Durnell has to handle the linguistics, and I don't. So I didn't wear the full Coug today. I don't have a tie on for you guys, but I got a half Coug. So love this jacket. Told you all when you started, whether you were a gooey duck or a banana slug or whatever you were going to be a Coug when you got out, and we're all headed for this, right? So I don't have much to say to you other than to remind you that we're really proud of you. We are. You've made it a long way here. And there's two things I just want to ask of you as you go through the 4th year. One is you all have different views of how capable you are at this point. I guarantee you that every one of you is more capable than you think you are at this point. You are. And you need to remember that, because the second thing is that you need to take charge of your education now and get out of this what you can. And step up, reach further than you think you can reach. Be the one that asks the questions. Be the ones that take the hard cases. You can handle it, and you'll learn more from it if you step up and take charge and not be passive about this next experience. The faculty are here to help you. They'll let you be passive more than you should be. So be active. The other thing, I guess I said 2 things already, but so the third thing is support each other. You'll find times where this is stressful. You'll find times where you may be around things that you wonder about the professionalism occasionally. Support each other. Don't let things get out of hand. If you need to tell somebody to knock it off, tell them to knock it off. You are very close to being one of the most respected, trusted professionals in society, if not the most respected, trusted professionals. You're here to learn together, and if you do encounter situations where you feel like you need to intervene, please intervene. Exhibit the highest level of professionalism yourself, and support each other, because you're going to need it. And we're here to help you. Take charge of what your education is, help each other, support each other, and lift each other up. And enjoy this next year, and go for it, and go Cougs.
Thanks, Dr. Sinker. I appreciate and echo your statement about supporting each other. And we looked at that graphically, what that looks like yesterday, remember? Supporting each other? Good. All right, so I'd like to introduce Dr. Boyle Franson. You know, I have the privilege of choosing and asking a couple of faculty every year to come and give their perspective or some perspectives on this year and the importance of it. And you know, again, kind of encourage you in this time period of transition. And so I'd like to ask Boyle to come up and share a few words.
Wow, here we are. And so this is the ceremony of transition, right? Now, I am going to propose that we're changing that name, and I want to talk about it as the ceremony of transformation. But before I expand a little bit on what I think with transformation is, we need to reflect a little bit over our time's biggest source of, you know, educational value, and that is Netflix. So, I need to see some hands in the air here. So first, I want to see how many of you that have watched Being Human. Oh, pretty good. Bitten, is that a Netflix, or is that, how many of you have seen anything that involves any werewolves? Okay, fair share. So since we're now talking about an understanding and education, so what have you guys learned about transformation from your educational shows? Painful. It's painful. It is painful. It looks painful, at least. I don't transform into a werewolf very often, but yeah. So transformation is hard. And that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you guys about, because this is not going to come easy. This transformation, in my mind, and I think most of the clinicians who walk side by side with you for this year, and we see you coming in as a newbie, and we see you going out next year as new graduates, and we're traveling along with you with this journey. I think we see you this coming year as the biggest transformation of in your professional career. Because you guys are going to come in today, tomorrow, and you coming out next year, you are going to be somewhat changed because you're going to have transformed, and going to have transformed from being a student into being a clinician. And that is, in my mind, pretty amazing. Now, it is not without its challenges, and it's hardship, and I think that's what Dr. Slinker alluded to a little bit. So it's going to be some tough times, and there's no doubt that sleep deprivation, that long time spent, and working all day and going home to study. It's not by any means easy. So I guess I too have 3 pieces of advice that I wanted to just send you into the clinics with. And the first thing is to stay involved. Be involved. Not until you're involved can you really learn. And the problem is that we will try to keep you involved, but the only person who can really make you involved is going to be yourself. So that is going to be our charge to you, is to please stay involved. So for the next thing, is going to be, and now I need to look into it, it's to keep learning even when you think you're knowing. I don't remember who it was that said that the biggest obstacle to learning is knowing. And the problem with medicine is that there is so many nuances, and there is so many ways of obtaining a certain goal, or to do different things. Surgery, not the least. There's many different ways of doing everything. And what's important here now is to keep learning, and keep learning from everybody in the surrounding. Everybody on the team is going to have something to learn. You're going to learn from each other, you're going to learn from the faculty, but the staff, the interns, the residents, everybody has something to learn everybody else. And I find it so refreshing that I can go to work every day and learn something from somebody. So take opportunity to take part of that. And the third thing I want to kind of chime in with Dr. Slinker too is the way to get through this little undertaking that is right in front of you is really to do it as a team. You need to work as a team. You need to learn as a team. And that is really how you can get by the hardship. If you guys can just come together and in unity, you're going to find success. So those 3 things I think are the most important things for you. And then the transformation is going to happen. I don't think you guys even notice it. I don't think you guys notice it as it's going on. But the transformation is really, takes you away from just the knowledge into really understanding how it all fits together. All that minutia that you learn in different classes, it's all gonna suddenly find its place in the puzzle, and it's gonna come together. And then meanwhile, for us, this whole transformation year is also very important because, like I said, we're gonna be working side by side, all of us, and we are inevitably becoming family. And I don't know about American families. I know a bit about Swedish families, and some family members are flat out obnoxious. And some we're all different, but we're all going to be family. And as you are in 365 days from now, you guys are going to graduate, and you can rest assured that we will be looking at you, and we will be very, very proud of you. We will look at your accomplishments and your achievements. And we're going to be very proud of you, and we're going to tell other faculty from other universities about, I trained her, or you knew that he was a WSU grad, didn't you? So we are looking out for you guys after you are left this school. We're very, very proud of you, and that is something that I just wanted to let you know that is something we feel together. It might be lost a little bit, in the daily grind, and in midnight in ICU, you might not really feel like you're super appreciated, but you are. And that's all I wanted to say. And I just wanted to say, let the transformation begin. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Dr. Franson. And she got me thinking about my family. Oh, heck. Okay, so I would like to introduce Dr. Farnsworth again. Kelly is standing in for Dr. Barrington, but I know he's going to share some great wisdom for you.
Wow. Hey, I was at a barbecue today, all right? And if you're really good, next year at this time, we'll have another barbecue. It was the first annual meat fest, all right? So I think it has to become a tradition. Well, it seems like just about yesterday that we met up at Ross Point. And I have to be honest, I'm really surprised to see you all here. Ben, I have to give Ben grief all the time because my grandma taught his dad first grade, so we have this little connection thing. And so, no, I appreciate that Dr. Barrington got called away so I could get up here and visit with you for just a second. And I want to give you a regalism. Yeah, I know. I'll try to keep it simple, all right? Dr. Regal always likens fourth year to a smorgasbord. And you're entering into fourth year, and fourth year is the best year. I mean, sorry, no offense to the first 3 years, but fourth year is the year that we get to watch you transform from being students into being veterinarians. And it is a cool year. But when you go to the smorgasbord, you pay a price, right? And when you pay, you get to eat all you want. All right? And there's people that go to the smorgasbord and they go to the salad bar and they nibble. All right? And they have a little of this, a little of that. And you can do that. You can do that during senior year. You can nibble all you want, or you can go there to Meat Fest and you can gorge. All right? It all costs the same. So you might as well fill up as much as you can while you're here, right? And, you know, as you go through this, the experiences that you have during your fourth year are really going to be dependent on you, because the cases that come in the hospital, there's only going to be a certain number of them. And you can choose just to know about a couple of cases, the ones that you have, or you can choose to know about all the cases that come in on the rotation that you're on. And that's up to you. But I would encourage you to try to know as much as you can. I don't like the excuse when I ask somebody about how this horse is doing and they say, oh, I don't know, that's not my case. Okay, it's not your case, but that doesn't mean that you don't know about it. I could walk through the hospital and tell you what every horse in here has and what's going on. And I'd hope that you would take that advantage, or take advantage of that opportunity and know a little bit and teach each other. Because if you've got a case that's really interesting, share that. Share that with your colleagues and share it with your friends. All right? Because, you know, this is your last year. It's the last leg of your journey through vet school. And it's your beginning leg of your journey through your veterinary career. But you have an opportunity to learn a lot during the fourth year. Do me one favor and don't hide behind the excuse, oh, I don't know, I'm large animal, or oh, I don't know, I'm small animal, I don't know anything about horses. The good students that come out into the barn, or the good students that come on any rotation, we as clinicians don't know whether you're large animal or small animal. You're students, and you want to know about everything that you get a chance to learn about. So take advantage of this year, have fun. It's going to cement some relationships that you've made over the last 3 years. You're going to find, I think, this year that some of the people that you got along with really well during the first 3 years, you might not get along with quite so well on overnights. And you're going to meet some people that you never had the opportunity to get to know in the first 3 years, and they're going to become some of your best friends ever. And you're going to think, why didn't I get to know them 3 years ago? These people are great. So as everybody else has said, take care of each other during the fourth year. Don't take yourselves too seriously. Don't take any of it too seriously. All right? It's just part of life. Enjoy it. Learn, grow, laugh, cry. Take care of your patients, and we'll see you at graduation next year. Thanks.
Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate that. Especially appreciate your interpretation of Dr. Regalism about the smorgasbord, because since Dr. Regal brought it up to me, I've been trying to work it out. Now I finally understand it. All right, so I'd like to introduce Dr. Brian Hunter. As I mentioned, Brian has been the president of IAVMA as long as I've known, and I think that's just a post that he holds in perpetuity, and nobody does that or is asked to do that unless they're doing a fabulous job. I mean, if they're not doing a good job, they're going to get rid of him pretty quick, right? One of the reasons why he does such a great job is he is passionate about organized veterinary medicine. As you guys move closer to graduating and joining the profession, that will become more and more important to you. And we encourage you, even at this point, to start getting involved in that organized veterinary medicine, because it makes a huge difference in the impact that we can make as a profession out there. So I'm asked Brian to come up and share a few words.
Hey, congratulations. Fourth year was the best. First 3 years is asking for a cup of sugar and you dump the whole damn truck on you. So fourth year's well worth it. So I got the fun topic, organized veterinary medicine. Well, just as a stethoscope, a bandage scissor, and a syringe will be important tools in improving your patient's health, veterinary organizations are important tools to use in improving the health of your practice and your veterinary career. National organizations like the AVMA are wonderful both for educational and travel opportunities. Early in my career, my vacation would be a few days on either side of a national meeting. If you ever get the chance to go to New Orleans, as I did for an AHA meeting, very cool place. One of the neatest places I've ever visited. National organizations offer fabulous continuing education meetings with a wealth of vendors to explore, and they're also very helpful in providing practice management tools and shaping policy that affects and promotes the profession as a whole. State organizations are vital in their role as advocates for veterinarians as they help influence rulemaking by the Board of Governors and the state legislature, as well as influencing on the county level. As an example, recently they thwarted efforts by both Spokane and King counties to make reporting of rabies vaccinations mandatory to track unlicensed pets. We give the rabies shot, they find out who needs to now buy a dog license. A requirement that would have both been cumbersome for the clinics and a deterrent to clients to vaccinate their pets. The state associations also provide us with educational meetings. They work to provide discounted rates on services needed by individuals and clinics. And they rapidly disseminate vital information to clinics in times of a crisis, such as a recent canine flu outbreak. They also alerted us to changes in hazardous drug regulations that our clinics must now meet, and tell us of pending legislative issues. I've been able to look great in the eyes of my clients when I can give accurate information on a rapidly developing media story as a result of a blast fax I received that morning from the WSVMA. Local associations facilitate inexpensive continuing education, promote goodwill between colleagues, advertise job openings, and serve as a resource for the local news media on animal issues. In Spokane, we helped establish a free clinic for low-income and transient clients' pets. We promoted a dog bite prevention awareness program. We're instrumental in providing factual information to prevent breed-based bans of dogs, and provided pet oxygen masks and training to the fire department. We have established and maintained a good working relationship with the local humane society and animal control organizations and assist each other in community animal-related issues. However, organized veterinary medicine can support you only if you in turn support these associations. On a state and national basis, this is through your dues, and should you have an interest in participating further, there are opportunities to work with these organizations as a volunteer. On a local basis, both your financial support and participation are needed to reap the benefits and maintain the viability of our local associations. Now, I've been president of the local association for 25 years. And yes, they call me president for life. And I've seen the significant impact these associations make on our local vets every year. Unfortunately, Participation has dramatically fallen in these organizations, and these boats won't row themselves. Only with your active participation will these valuable organizations survive for you to reap the benefits of working together to solve problems that we all face as a profession. I think you see a common thread here, supporting each other, working together. So I urge you to join these veterinary organizations and make them an important part of your professional life. Thank you and congratulations, and good books.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that. Okay, so now comes the time for presentation of the instrument packs, I think, right? Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, so what I'm going to do is you guys are going to be directed by student services to come forward in a timely fashion, and then I'm going to read I'll read your name, and ideally you'd be standing right below the stage when I read your name, and then you'll come across the stage, and those on the stage will shake your hands in congratulations, and then you'll move around off the stage, and then you get your instrument pack on that side. So you have to shake everybody's hand here before you get your instrument pack, okay? And I'm going to apologize up front because despite my linguistics lesson from Karen, I'm likely to bugger up some of the names, and I apologize for that. All right, and I'll try to stay good pace so you guys don't get ahead of me and I don't get behind or ahead of you, all right? Are we ready? Is she okay? Okay. All right, are we ready? Okay, Marissa Adams, James Akagi, Ben Alfred, Amanda Amschutz,
Got it? There you go.
Amy Arroyo, Benj Baird, Alex Beck, Adrian Berthaud, Hannah Bigelow, Melanie Bowden, Jake Brandvold, Heidi Brinkley, sorry. Jocelyn Bruce, Jennifer Bennell, Seth Bynum, Mark Carter, T.C. Chutkanchan, all right, okay, I'm done. Gina Klaus, Chris Coleman, Amber Conway, Stacy Craig, Jessica Crozier, Candace Davis, Megan Doyle, Allison Durand, Lacey Dykoff, Christina Easton, what do I do? Cassie Eakins. Christina Easton. Megan Alcerelli. Oh, hey, sorry. They told me you weren't here. Tyler. Tyler, sorry. All right. I'm going to get fired. Matthew Engel. Jason Esplin. Adrian Fisher. Carolyn Pitterer. Jackie Fraser. Christina Green. What? Right, Shia Gottwald. So, oh no. Oh. Are we Amanda? Thank you, Amanda. Amanda Greco. Okay, I know this one. Andrea Hafar. Ashley Hardy. I'm going to say everybody's name with a question mark. Taylor Hatton. Jasmine Haney. Jace Hill. Cassie Hoisington. Leslie Huddleston. What? Is she part of this class? Yeah, but see, I don't even have a Christina here. Christina Jackson. Oh, okay. Got it. No, I have no clue where we are. Are we Sarah? Sarah Jarvis. Brian Johnson. Hannah Kazunas. Jessica Klicka. Melissa Knox. Maxine Koyanagi. Ashley Langford. Erica Larsenberg. Casey Lawson. Sarah Lewis. Adam Link. I'm at least making sure that it's a guy and a girl that's not lining up. Kristen Isabello. Bo, he's got his name on his vest. Perfect. Bo Lundgren, I can't go wrong. Yeah, really. You guys are all gonna have to wear your white coats with your names on them. Maya Magana. Raquel McBride. Allison Mitchell. Kat Moore. I'm on track. Jenny Ness. Lauren Nichols. Laura Noel. Andy Norling. Michael Noyes. Abby Olson. Emily Osmond. Amber Parrish. David Payne. Susanna Perrenboom. Hannah Peter. Jessica's got a name on her jacket, but it's Columbia. I was going to say Columbia. Jessica Poindexter. Tiffany Powell. Betsy Price. Audrey Raby. Beth Raker. Haley Rasmussen Ball. Valerie Rathbone. Elizabeth Reed. Ashley Reese. Lauren Restis. Susan Reynolds. Kimmy Ross. Danielle Rowan. Kendra Rushing Kuntz. Matt Salmons. Tori Smirch. Casey Smith. Becky Schuermeyer. Caitlin Schultz. Wesley Seipel. Natalie Sheehan. Emily Shields. Cassie Ship. Rachel Shooter. Anna Sims. Heather Skinner. Chelsea. Yeah. Chelsea Slosher. Sarah Spangler. Alex Stone. Rebecca Stork. Gretchen Stroh. Bethany Summers. Alexis Sweat. Colton Thacker. Benjamin Fairdy. It's like Dr. Franzen said, you know, there's some family members that, Gianna Van Hoey. Matthew Van Winkle. Nikki Vega. Chiara Balata. Amanda Bachler. Courtney Waits Weesey. I had coaching. Alexander Woroff. Cassandra Westfall. Oh, I did. I knew that. Stephanie White. Chelsea Whitehouse. Jen Wilson Cohen. Todd Windsor. Brent Yardley, glad you're here. And Jessica Zimmerman. So, Jessica, maybe at graduation they'll go backwards and you can be first. All right. I'd like to, again, warm welcome to the new class, new senior class, class of 2016. Okay. Music is already resumed. Karen organizers, getting students to the stage. That's all. Yeah. Okay. So, again, the college wishes you the best to begin your clinical year. I've already initiated the applause, so we can hold that. And last but not least, I want to invite everybody, especially you, to the reception with refreshments that is in 1408, 1410 in the VTH. Again, congratulations. Welcome. That's it.